Hi guys, welcome back. Well, apparently I don't do any modern games. Maybe not a lot on my channel, but I am a modern gamer. I've also been asked to show off my PlayStation 4 collection. This is going to be a big one. Right, we're going to dive straight into this one and start with a game which I actually purchased this at launch. I had to haggle for it, to be quite honest, because we were buying two PlayStation 4s at the time, mine and my daughter's. And we didn't want all the same games and that, so I got that. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and this is obviously in the tin. I'm not going to get it out. I have already done a video where I do, about collectibles. But what a brilliant game. I thoroughly enjoyed playing that. And the tin itself is in fantastic condition. The cardboard sleeve is a little bit, gone now, but so there's the first. And obviously, as I said, the game twice. In fact, I'll turn these around. So, moving on. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I have no love for this game. I have none whatsoever. This is actually considered a flop. A lot of people don't realise that. A lot of people really do enjoy this game. And don't get me wrong, it is a good game to some extent, but it just didn't feel to me like an Assassin's Creed game. I've probably given it 4, maybe 6 hours. That's it. I've never gone back to it. Now, not that one, let's just put it in a little bit of order. The game, when they brought back, felt like a true Assassin's Creed game. Origins, and if you've not played this, this is an incredible game. Me and the wife thoroughly, and I mean thoroughly, enjoyed this. I have completed this one. 100 hours plus, an incredible game. And if you haven't realised already, I am trying to do these in alphabetical order, but I know about 3/4 of the way through, all that went out the window because it was getting a bit daft. Moving on then to Odyssey. Yes, I am still stuck on the damn Minotaur, but again, this is a brilliant game. If you've not played this, please go out and get it. Oh my word, right, this game. One of the scariest games I've ever played, but very faithful to the original film. Alien Isolation. This is a cracking game. That xenomorph is constantly on your back, hunting you down. And it can come from anywhere. The music really does uplift this one. It's so cinematic, it's untrue. Not for everyone, I get that, but a brilliant game. Right, we've found one of the very first games now that I haven't played yet. I've purchased this to play it with my daughter Zara, but we want to get another game, so we're going to have to get another one, and that's A Way Out. Don't know anything about it. I believe it's good, but I can't tell you any more than that. Moving on now to our very first sealed game. And this is a game that I originally played on the Amiga. Totally fell in love with it straight away. And that is Another World. Now this is sealed because I also have it on digital as well. So I just don't see the point. It's in my collection. But I have this on multiple systems. I've got it on obviously the Amiga, Commodore 64. I've also got it on the SNES. I'm trying to think the other ones now, the 3DO. I've got it on so many different systems. I nearly called my gaming channel Project 23. If you watch the beginning of this, you'll actually see that scientist is working on Project 23. But a brilliant game. Very short one as well, very short one. It can be completed in less than 30 minutes. Now, this is one that I got as part of a bundle off a friend. I purchased off him, and we're going back years now. It was basically 13 PS4 games for 100 quid. He just said, bung me 100 quid. So I did. I didn't really even look at the games, and this was one of them. It's one I've not played a lot. And I can't say any more than that, because it's such a long time ago. But it's awesome not to assemble. Fantastic game. Batman Arkham Knight. Again, another incredible game that you really must play. Just a fantastic game. I think this was a launch game. I can't remember because it's been that long since I played it, but it is the fantastic Battlefield 4. Very good game. I really did enjoy the campaign on that one. Battlefield Hardline. It's got an incredible campaign again. You need to also check that one out. Battlefield 1. Now I started playing this, I think it was the French army you were at the beginning. And the graphics are absolutely outstanding, but such a good game. Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet with the way I'm putting the games down because the microphone I'm using is right next to it, and I know you're going to pick up everything. Now, this is a game I've purchased because everybody raved it to death, and that is Blood-Borne. But I just can't play it. I can't bloody play it. I need to really sit down and give it another go. And I can see that the battery's flashing away at me, so give me 1 minute.
Few moments later.
Right, sorry about that. I didn't realise there was only a little bit of charge left in that battery then. Right, before I carry on with just the small boxes, let's get the... I've got 3 big collections. I like to get them out of the way. One of them I've already shown you before, and that is Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. Again, I'm not going to get it out of the box, but you get a figure and a book and all. Oops. Let's put everything back. Sorry. Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. You get in there a figure, a book, and I can't remember what else off the top of my head. It is a good game, but it could have been called anything. It didn't have to be called a Lara Croft game. I think they really just slapped that on to sell a few more. But if you've not tried it, give that one a go. I'm going to put it there. Now this one, I purchased this because it was, to be honest, it was dirt bloody cheap. And that's why I grabbed it. But I don't know anything about it because it's in my back catalogue. And that is Torment. Is that Tides of Numeria? And I'm not entirely sure what you even get in this anymore. Oh, sorry, yeah, you get a figure, a book, map, music from the game. And that is the, I think it's Day 1 edition. So I've got that as well. If you have played this, let me know what you think of it, because I haven't got around to it yet. Let's put that there for now. And the biggest out of the 3, again, I've already showed this off, is my Deus Ex. Now these were picked up, all of them, really cheap. This Deus Ex was picked up for less than £15 and it is complete. So I've showed it before, but basically you get your figure, book. What a great... And the reason why I purchased it was because the game at the time was doing more than 15 quid, so I can't believe I got this. The guy must have been off his trolley, but I picked it up. So happy to add that into my collection. Right, let's move on. Let's just grab a stack of these so I'm not bending down all the time. Right, it's the latest Civilization. It's bloody difficult, it really is. It's not an easy game to play, this one, but you know what, it's a lot of fun, an absolute lot of fun. Star Wars Battlefront. Again, this is a game I thoroughly enjoy, really do. I'm not sure at this point if you guys can actually, are you seeing these properly? I hope you are. Battlefront 2. Sorry for the glare there. Battlefront 2. Again, fantastic game. I don't play it a lot. You know, there's only so many shooting games I can play, but ones that I really do enjoy, and I think I'm right in saying I have actually got every single one of them. Oh, hang on, there might be one maybe I haven't got, but Call of Duty. So there's World War II. And World War II again, because obviously my daughter likes to play it. You've then got Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now what's the difference between those two? Because I've got it twice for some reason. Let's just have a quick look. Oh no, sorry, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I'm not looking at the cases properly. My apologies. Can't seem to add up. Where's the other one? There it is. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. But I got this because I wanted to play the Call of Duty Remastered as well, because that was the only way you were originally going to play this, which was, it was digital download, and that was the original Call of Duty, you know, the real original Modern Warfare. And in fact, I've just realised, there it is. I was going to say that one was missing. That was the original. The original Modern Warfare was the very first game I went online with my PlayStation 3. Then they brought out a physical copy. You know, I'm a collector, so I wanted that as well. And of course, I have got the latest Call of Duty Ghosts, and I am missing one. I'm saying I'm missing one. Oh, I am missing one. It better not be in the machine or anything mad like that. No, there it is, sorry. So, Call of Duty Ghosts and the latest Modern Warfare as well. So, that's a lot of Call of Duties just on the PS4. This next one is a game I started to play and I was really wowed by the graphics and the storyline at first. But then it just got a little bit boring for me, and the puzzles are either super easy or so difficult it's untrue, and I just started to get bored of it, and that is Hellblade. I can't get into this. I probably will never play this one again because of those stupid puzzles. There's no happy medium on this. I found them to be super easy or super difficult. But that's just me, everyone to their own. Right, we're not in order now, I can tell, because I'm moving on to Tom Clancy's The Division 2. And I know I've got the first one lying around here somewhere, so. Right, let's pull these over. I've also got VR games as well, because I do play VR, not as much as when I did when it first came out, but I think one of the best shooting games you'll ever play on it is Until Dawn Rush of Blood. This is a fantastic roller coaster shooting game. Dying Light, I've already played that one a little as well. I mean, unless the game hooks me, that's what I find. I start getting into it and then I don't necessarily get bored, but then something else has come out and I'm like, oh, I want to play that. One that I have played a hell of a lot, The Elder Scrolls Online, Time Realm, Unlimited. This is such a brilliant game, the way that they put that together. Really happy with it. Now this is a game I really do need to get back into. I purposely purchased the joystick for this to play it more, and it's a game also from my youth as well. I first played the original game of this on the Commodore 64, and that is Elite Dangerous. If you're into your space flight simulations, you really do need to check this one out. It's fantastic. Oh wow. When I first played this, fantastic, and I suppose I have got it in a bit of a special cover. I'll try and show it off, but it's the Evil Within. It's like a hologram cover there. I don't know if that's even the right word for it, but it's a brilliant, brilliant survival horror. Right, moving on to these. Evil Within 2. Now this is a game which I think promised a lot, and it is a fun game. I really did enjoy it. Evolve. It's a cracking game. Pick this up dirt cheap, less than a £5 now, I'd have thought. Oh, first Steelbook. And what a game this is. Absolutely incredible game. And that is, and I might as well show both at the same time, Fallout 4. What a fantastic game. Yes, buggy, just like all the others, but a fantastic open world survival game. You know, post-apocalyptic, end of the world sort of stuff. Just fantastic to play, fantastic. Oh, we're on to the FIFAs. We'll rattle through these. FIFA 14, FIFA 15, FIFA 16. Oh, that's not FIFA. Told you they weren't totally in order. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Again, it's fantastic. You know, if you're into your retro games and you want to play them on modern consoles, you can't go much wrong. Now, I do enjoy this game, but there's another one, and when we come to it, I'll point it out that I actually do enjoy a lot more. But Friday the 13th. Now, I don't know how many physical copies they actually did of this, because originally it was digital download, but this still does very good money. Right, yeah, this is the fifth FIFAs, because I haven't got the latest one, so again, we'll just quickly rattle through them. So, FIFA 17, 18, oh, cat's screaming at me, I'll have to let her out, and 19. Excuse me, one moment while I throw the cat out. It's up here. There you go.
10 seconds later.
Oh, brilliant game this, absolutely brilliant. Totally different from any other Far Cry game that I've played at the time. But just such a damn good game. And if you've not played it before, you need to. Far Cry Primal. To go with Far Cry Primal, I actually picked this up separately. It's the Steelbook to go with it. So I'm just looking, because now the second cat wants out. Excuse me. Come on.
2 very boring minutes later.
Might as well. Let's crack open a can of Belgium's finest. Cheers. Right, moving on. This is a game I started playing because we're with the Far Cry theme. I enjoyed it, but not as much as some of the others that I played, and that's Far Cry 4. Final Fantasy 13. Ooh, now this next one. This next one is a bit of a rare one, because again, limited run, excuse me, oh, a bit gassy that bit. Limited run. Originally only came out in digital download, but that is a physical copy of Fortnite. Very hard to pick this game up. You will pay anything from £100 to £200 for this one game. So if you've got it, keep it. If you haven't, lucky. Far Cry 5. This is still a game I'm currently playing. I think it's brilliant, but I want to finish this before I move on to New Dawn. Let's put that there. Now these next two, I picked up because another YouTuber and friend of mine, Jimmy Retro, James, he purchased them, and then all of a sudden I was like, I've got to have them. But I've still not cracked the seal on them. They're in my back catalogue, and I should do, really. I really should. And that is the Atari Flashbacks Volume 1 and Volume 2. So I really do want to get into these and start getting them on my channel. Sorry. Right. This next one, my daughter picked it up, but she picked it up dirt cheap, but she picked it up because it was only disc only. So I printed a cover. I'll wait till the game drops to almost next to nothing in price, and then I'll just buy it just so I can replace the cover nice and neat. But that is Until Dawn. That's a fantastic, the way you had to pick, go left, go right sort of thing. Butterfly effect, I think they called it in it. And it was just brilliant. Let's put these in front. Do you know what, I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, have I even played this? I don't even remember purchasing it. The case is absolutely battered, and I've just opened it up and I don't know what's going on here, because it says Killzone Shadowfall, but when I've opened it up I've got The Order 1886, so something tells me my daughter's been borrowing these. So I'm actually going to keep that to one side. Sorry. So when I get to The Order, I'll check to see what's in that one. So, Shadowfall. Because I think this is the one where we had to get. I'm sure this was a release game. I'm pretty certain. So that would be my copy. Why have I got it 3 times? Right, this is doing my nut in a little bit now. Why have I got it 3 times? Twice I get, not unless, I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if, because I don't remember buying this, I wonder if my daughter's picked it up and it wasn't Shadowfall, it was The Order. We'll check that out in a bit. Anyway, there's the actual game itself. So, Temple of Osiris that we looked at earlier in the big box. There's the game to go with it. Let's just put that there. My daughter picked up this game for me, and we've been meaning to play this, and we still haven't got around to it. I believe it is a Marmite type game. You either will or you won't enjoy it. But that is The Last Guardian. Now, this is a game that I purchased because my good friend Robert, Neo Gunlock, was playing it. I thought, you know what, that looks tasty. That really does look tasty. And I only paid £6 for it because I've got my label on the back still. For Honor. I know that you can be the Vikings, the Samurai, or the Knights. I've played part of the campaign of the Knights. I really need to get into that one more. Oh, sorry, itchy nose. This was one of the games that came as part of the bundle that I got for £100. And I got it because the wife does enjoy it, but it's Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. So I paid, it was less than £5 for this game, and that was a few years back now. Grand Theft Auto 5. We all know how big this game is, we really do. Right, moving on to possibly one of the best games on the system, God of War. What an incredible game this is. Not completed it, and I don't even think I've got halfway, but it is an incredible game. This next one is potentially, I would say, certainly top 5 best exclusive games for the PlayStation 4, and that is Horizon Zero Dawn. Eloy. I have completed this. It was brilliant. I did download some of the DLC. I think it was the Winterlands. I've not completed that bit yet. Now, I purchased this one because these were, I say were, they are incredible games on the PlayStation 3. And it is Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. These are both fantastic games. Highly recommended. This one, I remember playing it and thinking, what the hell am I actually doing? Because I just seem to be running around beating people up. J-Star's Victory. Couldn't say any more than that. This, again, because it's part of the bundle, I've never put it on. I probably never will put it on. I suppose this is one for Russ, Retro Bear. Just Dance 2016. No chance of my putting any spandex on to give that a blast. Right, let's pop these up. Right, this next one, I was playing it, was thoroughly enjoying it, and then do you know what, it just suddenly went boring for me. And I've said to me it is a bit of a Marmite game, and I am on the fence. I think the graphics are potentially the best graphics you're ever likely to see on the PlayStation 4. Better than Red Dead. But the gameplay, it's starting to get a little bit boring for me. But I think potentially I've now not played it enough because I've watched Dread's gameplay. You know, I am Dreads. And I was watching some of his stuff, and some of the creatures, you know, come across look incredible, so I really do need to switch this on. And I got the Steelbook edition, and that is Death Stranding. Death Stranding, so I need to give that one another go. Again, moving on to a PlayStation exclusive, which is, I feel, certainly top 5. And I did get a bit of a special edition. I think it comes with a Steelbook, basically, this one. And I've completed it. And I'm really upset that I've completed it in some regards, because I was enjoying the game that much. And that's Days Gone. And that's a brilliant game, just to show you the Steelbook, because it's nice. I really do like it. That's the Steelbook, but a little upset that I have completed it. I do go back occasionally because you can continue playing, but all you're doing now is, well, I find myself just riding around attacking hordes. But it's a brilliant game. If you've got a PlayStation 4 and you've not played this, you want your bumps testing, you really do. Now, when I was talking about Friday the 13th game, I said there was another one that I enjoy even more, and this is it. And it is the incredible Dead by Daylight. I really do like this. It takes ages to get into a game, but when you do, it is brilliant. I watch a YouTuber called Omewrecker, and he does tons of this. He is very good at it, I must admit, very, very good at it. And he is highly entertaining on playing this game. But there's so much you can do, so many different killers. It's brilliant. Got this when it first launched. Destiny. What a fantastic shooter this is. I'm not that over great or chuffed about the second one. This is a brilliant game, and if you wanted to try and pick that up, I don't even know if the servers are on still. They're cheap. And there's the second one, Destiny 2. Not as good as the first, I feel. And again, twice because of my daughter. Right, now this is a game me and my wife are playing. I think we're not far off finishing it, to be fair. But it's Diablo, the Reaper of Souls, and fantastic game. Oh, hang on a minute, that sounds like my granddaughter has just turned up. So I'm just going to pause there for a moment.
20 minutes later.
Right, there was a little bit of an error then that suddenly appeared on the camera. I suddenly discovered that some sort of error flashed up. And the last scene that I quickly did then wasn't even recording, so I've taken back up to where I was. Hopefully I'm not going to be repeating myself. If I am, my apologies. But Tom Clancy's The Division. So yeah, told you I had that one. Put that one there. Right, this next game, oh, you know what, proper return to form, and it is incredible in VR. It takes it to a whole new level. That is Resident Evil Biohazard. It's a brilliant game. This next one, it's how remakes should be done. Resident Evil 2. I know we're all waiting for 3. This is brilliant, an absolute fantastic game. Right, this next one really gets you thinking, about people being persecuted and racism, stuff like that. Detroit Become Human. Yeah, the way you had to turn left or turn right, sort of thing. What you did, was it the same as everybody else? Game that really does get you thinking. Very good. This next one is a fantastic, I suppose we'll call it a retro, but modern action shoot 'em up platforming game. I'm sorry to say it's still sealed. I spotted this on another YouTuber's channel called Radical Reggie. He is a big YouTuber. And that's a fantastic Rad Rogers. Now, this next one, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, when did I purchase this? Because I certainly do not remember doing it. I haven't got a clue where the damn game came from. It's in there, I've got a game, there's a rarity, an actual game manual, and it actually says game manual. But it is Pinball Arcade, and it is 22 classic pinball tables. I haven't got a clue where this has come from.
Much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Right, this next one I recently picked up for the Xbox One, and it's the game that allowed me to complete my CX challenge, Metal Gear The Phantom Pain. Right, this next one, it's a game that me and my daughter have played. It's survival horror, but you know what, you've got to keep your eye on the screen if you see something twitch, because it's mimicking a particular item. It's different. I really do enjoy it, and that's Prey. PES 2015, I paid £2 for it. This next one, it was part of the bundle that I got for £100. I don't even know if I'm going to be playing it, but that is Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition. Excuse me. Right, now this next one, fantastic driving game. It's one my friend Jason Mansell, aka Beef, no it's not Beef Burger, he's Quarter Pounder, aka Quarter Pounder. Drive Club. We keep saying we'll have him around because he's really the racer out of the gang, as it were. Oh, getting a little dry then. Now this next one, it was an incredible game on the PlayStation 1, and that is Rayman Legends. Fantastic on the PS4. Oh. This next game, when it got initially launched, fans went crazy for it because it just looks incredible, and it is a good game. Doom. don't know if you can hear my daughter there. Sorry, not my daughter, my granddaughter chattering away. Right, this next game is certainly one of the best games that you're going to play. It's as simple as that. It's not a PlayStation 4 exclusive, and that is the incredible Red Dead Redemption 2. This is such a good game. Oh yes. Now, this next one originally came out on the PlayStation 3. It was remastered for the PlayStation 4 and is still one of potentially the best games in the system. We're waiting for the second chapter of this one now. It's going to be a huge hit, we all know. The Last of Us Remastered. I don't mind telling anyone, the first scenes of this, where you're with your actual daughter, a proper tear came to my eye. This is a fantastic game. Little Big Planet 3, that'll be more for my daughter. Oh right, now this next one, there's a few of us out there been playing this. It's a very, very good game. The graphics on this are incredible. It's a fantastic platforming game. My daughter has actually completed this, Zara. And that is Little Nightmares. If you've not played this, seriously, go out and get it. It's a brilliant game. Now, this is what I've purchased. It's in my back catalogue. I've not played it yet. So guys, let me know what you think. Lords of the Fallen. Not got a clue. And again, this is one. Steelbook edition. All complete. It's a game that came as part of that bundle I was telling you about for £100. Mad Max. Not played it. Not got a clue. Sorry. Right, again, this is one, I'm pretty sure I've already got this on digital download and that's why I've not opened it. And it is a limited run game. Magicka 2. Oh, God. Nowhere near finishing yet. Ooh, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. Again, this is my back catalogue. Not played it. Excuse me. This game also came as part of that bundle. I certainly remember this one. And it's a game I have not played, and I've got it on multiple systems, but I've not played it on any of them. Not one of them. This is Minecraft Story Mode. Look at that, $29.99. I paid less than £5 for that years ago. And to go with that, this was also another one. This is Minecraft PlayStation 4 edition. But again, I've not played them. I've not played any Minecraft. Now, this next one, I picked it up because it was dirt cheap. It was only £3. And that is the Elder Scroll Online Morrowind. Mortal Kombat X. Needs no real introduction, that one. Oh, now, this next one. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Started playing it. It's one of those games. I started playing it, was really enjoying it, but I ended up playing something else. Nier Automata. If you've not played this, give this one a go. It's fantastic. You won't be disappointed. Now, I picked up this one because I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's in my back catalogue, and I'll try and pronounce it without making myself sound like an absolute idiot. Ni no Kuni 2. I tried. Now, I picked this one up because I thought, right, it's about time to give this one a go. Hopefully all the bugs are totally worked out of it, and that's what I've been told. No Man's Sky. Now, I got this one because all of a sudden, I'd not long picked it up for the PlayStation 3, and again, there's another game in my back catalogue. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Nia? Or Noia? Tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, guys. Right, another limited run game. I purchased this because it was just, let's be honest, it was a bit of a crap game. I've got it for, what have I got it on now? I've got it on the Mega CD, Sega Mega CD, and that is Night Trap. It's a limited run game. Oh, this next one, I've got the Outlast Trinity, which includes Outlast, Outlast Whistleblower, and Outlast 2. I've still not quite completed the original Outlast, but again, if you're into survival horror games, you really do need to check this one out. Right, 2 more piles, I'm going to drag them over. Right. Oh. Now, this next one, in comparison to the other games, it's actually quite a short game, but it's also a very brilliant game, and it's one you need to check out if you've not bothered and you thought, you know, it's not going to be as good. It is good. Uncharted, The Lost Legacy. It's a fantastic game. I've completed it. Give it a go. And because I could, the Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, I've already got them, all the originals, on the PlayStation 3 anyway, and I have completed them all. Now this next one, I purchased it because, you know what, it just seemed to be a nice, simple, relaxing game, and it is Mud Runner American Wilds. If you're into your driving simulations, give this one a go. Now, this next game, I've done quite a few online plays with it. It's just brilliant. Some people say it's the best game on the PlayStation 4. And it's not an exclusive either. That's The Witcher Wild Hunt. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Fantastic game. Incredible game. Alright. Now this next one. Seeing that I know where it's come from, should I ever open it? You know, with coronavirus and all that going on. Shadow of the Beast for PlayStation 4. I've got it on digital download, so I am going to be a Sheldon Cooper and I'm not going to open this. But it came from Korea. So, better leave that in there, maybe, the Korean air. That's no disrespect to Korea, by the way, but with everything going on at the moment, yeah, it was quite comical because you got people that enjoy, what are they called now? You know, the plastic air bubbles. Yeah, it's Chinese air you're breathing in, by the way. This game, highly recommended to me again by my good friend Robert, Neo Gunlock. It was purchased, but it took forever to come through. Samurai Shodown. This is a fantastic fighting game on the PlayStation 4, and me and my daughter did like a one-on-onesie where I am sorry to say she absolutely did kick my ass. Showed this one recently on a recent pickups. Close to the Sun. Looks interesting, but I don't know anything about it because I've not cracked the seal. This next one, my daughter's been playing it. Zara, shut the door, please. Just the cat's just managed to waltz its way in. Go on, it's on side you. Resident Evil 2 Revelations. Not played it, not got a clue. A game I have on a previous video said you really need to check this one out. It comes highly recommended. It's from a child's perspective and it does get you thinking once you've completed about it. You're a pain in the arse, cat. Zah! Open the door. Shut the door. Not to worry. Among the Sleep. Among the Sleep. Check that one out. Please check that one out. Now, we're reaching some of the pile. These are some of my recent games that have come up, and I've not told you guys about it because they're not even in a pickups video. And because I'm doing this now, I'm not going to bother putting them in a pickups video. So, not been played, not been touched, but picked up really cheap. Really cheap, guys. You can pick up PlayStation 4 games really cheap. This was less than £10. The Sinking City. So, looking forward to giving that one a go. Metro Exodus. Sealed. Dirt cheap. Strange Brigade. I am just going to rattle through these because I've already showed them you. I am running out of room on the table now. Don't know if I showed you this one, but it's Metro Redux. The Escapist Walking Dead Edition. My other two haven't turned up yet. I'm a little bit disappointed about that. Ooh, VR games. Star Trek Bridge Crew. This is brilliant, but I keep saying no matter what all the way through it, make it so. Make it so. And yeah, anybody watching Picard at the moment? Yeah, the new one. It's absolutely brilliant. XCOM 2. If you're into strategy, you need to give that one a go. Back onto VR. PlayStation VR Worlds. I treat this as it is. It's really small, but demo disc. But it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And the shark cage in this one, when I first got it, I filmed the wife. All the way through it, she could do nothing but scream and swear because she absolutely capped herself. It's a good one. It's a good one. Still sealed. Riggs VR. Oh, now this next one. I purchased this, and it's Doom VR. The reason why I purchased this is because when you complete it, you can play classic Doom in VR. So I need to get my skates on, get that one completed. Another VR, still sealed. The Impatient. From what I can gather, it's a bit of a survival horror game. Right, Drive Club VR. Said I had that one. It is brilliant. I remember playing this. Didn't realise I'd been playing it for over 4 hours. Took the headset off, looked outside. Oh my god, it's nothing but dark and gloomy out there. It's lovely and bright in the VR world. Put the headset on and played for another 2 hours. Another one I've not played. It's, I suppose, a remaster of a classic. Battlezone. Excuse me. Zara, shut the door, please. What? Shut the door! Thank you. Kids. Now this next one freaked my daughter out quite a bit. It took her quite a while. It took her a couple of hours to actually calm down after playing it, because it did just sort of freak her out. That's Batman Arkham VR. I played it very little. It's incredible. The fighting scenes are fantastic. Give that one a go. Watch Dogs. I don't think it really quite lived up to what we thought, but still, it's an alright game and you can pick it up dirt cheap now. Part of the bundle that I got, 2K15 Wrestling. Back catalogue. Oh, no, this one isn't. No, this one I've been playing, sorry. Wolfenstein, the New Order. If you're into Wolfenstein games, you can't go wrong. Right, we're on our last pile. We are on the home straight. But we're going to start with another game that is still sealed. And it's Victor Varan. It's the Overkill edition. Oh, brilliant game. Brilliant game. I would say it's a mixture of Bioshock and Fallout combined. And that is the Outer Worlds. It's not as heavy as those games, but very, very good. Right. Here we go. Let's check this one out. Here's the game inside. Yes, it is. So I'll put it back together, and it is basically it's the steelbook version. I picked this one up because it was dirt cheap, it's less than £5, and it is actually a good game. Regardless of what you may have heard or read in reviews, it's a damn good game, and that's The Order 1886. Yes, maybe it was a little bit overhyped, but it's still a damn good game. Check that one out. Sealed, but I have completed this once before on the PlayStation 4, and it's certainly for me one of the best Resident Evil games you'll ever play. I loved it that much. I have actually got the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw joystick for the PlayStation 2. So, Resident Evil 4. Again, a game which in physical version is quite collectible now. Originally digital download only. That was Rocket League. Fantastic game. Some people actually say that this is the best online game you will ever play on the PlayStation 4. Oh, now these next two, let's just get them in order first, because I think these are fantastic games and I have got a clue why I've stopped playing them. I really haven't. Shadow of Mordor, just a fantastic game. And of course, to go with that, Shadow of War. An absolute brilliant game. I've not got a clue why I've stopped, because they are fantastic games. I don't think any collection's complete without Skyrim, but I've also got The Elder Scrolls Skyrim VR. I remember standing for nearly 10 minutes in a river watching a dragon fly. Brilliant. Shut the door.
Told you, she's off.
Go on, let her in. Come here, Baba, then. Come here. Come here, then. It's my granddaughter. Ava. 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 She's not listening to me, of course. Ava, you want to come here? You're on camera, Papa. It's my granddaughter Ava. Maybe a future gamer, we will see. But we're going to show off these, look. Shadow of the Colossus, which is again another fantastic game. I didn't think this would actually look that much better than the PlayStation 3 version, and we all know what the PlayStation 2 version looks like. But this is brilliant. Alright, I'll let you down. There you go. Right, we're not far off finished. You gonna help me? No? Not gonna help me? You gonna help me? Right, White Day. I only played it a little bit weird. Again, one of the best exclusive games on the PlayStation 4, and that is Spider-Man. I've completed this. The fight at the end is absolutely epic. Check that one out if you've not. Right, last little pile. What are you doing, Baba? Right, let's get these in order, because I think these are brilliant games. An absolute fantastic return to form. Tomb Raider. I've got the definitive edition. I know it came out the PlayStation 3 as well, but there's that on PS4. Let her in, Zar.
No.
No. Rise of the Tomb Raider. I've got the 20-year celebration version there. This, I would say, out of all three, is the best. This is brilliant. Really is brilliant. You're not going to help me now? And the last one, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, was actually a bit of a flop, but I think it struggled because it came out at the same time, or more or less the same time as Red Dead Redemption 2. So that's why. Oh, don't knock them over. Don't. Just take her in there for a second while I finish, please. I don't want. I don't want her knocking them all over. Oh my word.
Yeah.
Let's play 140 our PS4 pickup, yeah? Right. So, next one. Oh, fantastic. If you're into your retro games, this does feel like a retro game. Brilliant for around Halloween. Zal, I'm sorry. Just shut the door, please. Slain. Back from Hell. Fantastic game. Me and Zara played that. Sniper Elite 3. I've only really just brushed over this one, not played it a lot. I know. Now, this next one's not even a proper case, so I think it was part of an actual collection. That's not right, is it? Possibly part of a collector's pack. And that's Infamous Second Son.
More moments later.
Moving back to Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein the Old Blood. I think I only paid £3 for that, if I remember correctly. Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus. That was only £5. Put that there. I've watched a few people play this, and I've not touched it. Wastelands 2, the director's cut. Just looks brilliant. Another one I've not touched. Warhammer, the End Times. What the hell? I can't even pronounce the damn thing, sorry. Sorry. What is it? X-Men Tide? Sorry if that's wrong. Uncharted 4, Thief's End. I bet a few of you were wondering when that was going to turn up then. Best exclusive game on the PS4, is it? Let me know. Don't know what year it is. UFC. Can't get to me beer now. Hang on. I'll save those two to last. This is a brilliant game. If you are into your stealth games, Something Wrong has been brought out on multiple systems. Thief. That is a brilliant game. And down to my very last two. I'm going to leave that one. I've still not played this because I want to play the original, but I'm too tight-fisted. I won't pay for an Xbox Game Pass, so I'm gonna have to. Titanfall 2. I know that was recently free on PSN and I missed it, but not to worry. And this very last one, the guy that developed this game, I have actually met him. You've seen photographs of him because every now and then I put a photo and me and him have got our arms around each other. That is the fantastic Jeff Minter. I've got signed stuff from him as well. You know, Llama Soft, a fantastic guy, really down to earth. You know, Tempest 4000 is brilliant. But I don't know whether or not this is still available in the UK. I've got a sneaky feeling that it isn't. I had to get this imported from the States. Atari, what are you doing? You just seem to be messing people about. People that want this game have not been able to pick this up for such a long time. I hope it is now available in the UK, but you just seem to be dicking people about. It's a brilliant game. And that is my PS4 collection. that feels like it's taken a lifetime. I hope you've enjoyed it. I am a modern gamer. I do enjoy playing modern games, but there is over 40-year back catalogue. And believe me, for all you people out there that only play modern games, you have missed out on so many hidden gems. It is untrue. You really do need to go back a bit. Maybe get the odd old system, maybe something that, come on, I'll give that a go, and give these older games a go, because you know what, you've missed out on so much, you really have. And I'm still, and probably for the rest of my days, will be playing older games and modern games, because there's just so many out there. I'm not going to say millions, but hundreds and hundreds and thousands. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. I'll catch you all again. Take care.